I'll start with guys an injury update on a couple guys. Paxton Lynch will be out this week with the high ankle sprain. Damatai Peko is day to day with the right knee MCL sprain. Ron Leary is also day to day with a lower back strain. Derek Wolfe is still being evaluated. We're exploring every option with him, including IR. So we'll see with him as far as how that comes out. Questions, guys?
Vance, what went into the decision to activate Isaiah McKenzie after he had been inactive for a couple weeks?
Well, he's our punt returner. You want to try to find a way to give a team a spark. With the ball in his hand, he's a special returner. Obviously he's had trouble catching the ball and taking care of the football, and I thought personally 2 weeks would help him overcome that. That wasn't so. He needs more time. I'm not giving up on Isaiah. He was drafted to be our punt returner. He's averaged over 10 yards a punt return when he secured the football. So I'm not down on him, but he's a young player. You watched the guy yesterday. I was telling Pat this story this morning about 19 for the Dolphins. Very similar player, very similar story. Last season in Miami, we set him down from week 8, until I think this season because he couldn't secure the ball. You watch him yesterday. That's a really confident returner. So we're hoping that happens with Isaiah. But right now we can't afford to chance of the ball being on the ground. So we're going to sit him back down again and let Jordan Taylor do it the rest of the season.
Vance, did it look any better when you looked at it this morning?
I'm sorry?
Did it look any better when you looked at it?
The game?
Yes.
Well, it's some good, some bad. Offensively, I thought we ran the ball good. That's a really stout front. We moved them early on, but again, the games that we've been in down by 2 and 3 scores, we couldn't stay with the run game. As far as the pass game, that wasn't good. We had 3 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. We missed some throws. We had trouble separating from that secondary. We had trouble in protections also. So I think all 3 levels with the pass game wasn't good enough, but the running game was good. Defensively, I thought we played good in spurts. Again, our defense is trying to be the difference, and sometimes we have to play really aggressive, to make a difference, and that leads to giving up a couple big plays a game, and that's what it's looked like. But that group's played hard, and taking the ball away 3 times yesterday, scoring a touchdown, that was impressive. On special teams, it wasn't good enough. We had a punt block through the A-gap again. Our average start was, I think, inside of the 30. This was, midfield. So that wasn't good enough. But overall, again, I've 8 losses. It's not winning football. That's the issue.
With the frustrations that come with losing, do you get a sense that any of these guys have maybe given up on the season, or that there are any fissures within the locker room?
No, I don't believe that at all. You watch our football games, and I always watch the last 5 to 10 plays. And I showed those guys those plays. And I show them the guys flying around at the end of the game, and that's proof that guys are still playing to win. It's a tough sport not to go out there and play full speed because you can get hurt doing it. So I think the guys that we put on the field are trying to win football games, and no one's has given up. By how they worked all week in practice. Also, we've had great weeks, so that's also proof that guys want to win. So I don't see that.
Yesterday you were asked, I think it was, is it coaching or is it talent?
Right.
And you said something that, talent is something to address in the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fix it now.
Right.
Is that, I guess,
Right.
that can be taken as there is a talent
Right.
problem.
Let me clear that up. I'll say this, guys. Okay, every player on this team, we've chosen, drafted. Okay, we had a full camp to pick our roster. Okay, we chose this roster. This is our roster. Okay, we were 3-1 in the first month of the season. It was a good enough roster to win with. Now that we hadn't won, I'm not gonna stand here and say it's all the roster. It's not. Every team has roster issues. It's no perfect roster. But the guys on our football team, we chose. It's our guys, you know, so we've got to coach and play better to fix this. Every offseason, if you don't win the final trophy, every team evaluates their roster and try to improve. So absolutely, every roster in this league can improve. So I can't say it's all a roster. These are the guys we chose. Okay, we have very good players on this football team. You know, so we have to obviously play better football and coach better football to win.
After the game, one of the players was talking about the team playing fundamentally unsound football. We've heard about fundamentals, we've heard about a lack of discipline over the last few weeks. A lot of fingers can be pointed
Yeah.
to a lot of corners, but
Sure.
a lot of them are being pointed at you and your staff.
Sure.
How are you dealing with it?
I'll say this about this, okay? You know, when you're winning football games, okay, most games look alike. You have big plays, you have guys miss tackles, you have guys not play great technique, but when you're losing football games, everything gets magnified. So I'm not surprised that those things come up about discipline, okay? You know, about guys jumping off sides trying to beat the snap count to make a play. That's been happening, you know, for a number of years, but when you're winning, those things get pushed aside. And when you're not winning, those things get magnified. So I get that. We have a good staff. I trust our staff. Okay, our staff is full of guys who won a lot of games in this league. So that's the proof that we have a good staff. Now, you know, we've lost 8 games in a row. It hadn't been good enough, you know, so I can't defend those comments. But I know what we're teaching each week, and I watch the guys work each week, and I watch the meetings, and I watch the detail the coaches coach with. So, you know, I would disagree with that, you know. But obviously, it's a bottom line business. It's a win or loss business, you know, and we've lost, so I'll take it. I'll take it all.
What did Bradley show you yesterday?
Well, he showed me what I thought he can be. I mean, you know, Kenny Stills is a tough matchup, and he held his own. You know, Kenny won 1 or 2, but he won a lot of those reps and 5 PBUs, forced fumble. He had a hell of a game. So moving forward, that was fun to see our third corner step into that number 2 role and to play as a number 2 successfully, in my opinion. Again, it wasn't perfect, but you can see the talent that he has moving forward, that he can be a real guy for us.
Losing in this league is certainly understandable, but is there a difference in your mind between losing a football game and, with all due respect, getting blown out in so many games you've been blown out in? Is there a big difference between the two?
It's definitely a difference, in my opinion. When you turn the football over, those games look like that. You know, and when you're 2 and 3 scores down, you're trying to get back in the game. You know, you're doing things out of character to get back in the football games. You can kind of lose a lead, but you know, I'm a firm believer of I'm trying to win a football game. You know, so if I lose by 4 or lose by 24, I'm trying to win a football game. So sometimes we're doing things to help us try to come back in the football game that later on may hurt us. You know, I understand that, but I do agree with you. How you lose in this league makes a difference.
Do you think because of that, that could potentially affect your standing with this organization?
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about one thing, and that's the Jets on Sunday. You know, I've been in the league a long time. I'm not concerned about that.
What's the plan at quarterback for this week?
Trevor's going to be the starter.
What do you see going on with him in terms of end game where it looks like Trevor loses confidence? I mean, he does things that we didn't really even see last year, though maybe at Kansas City.
Right.
Mechanically, looks like, is he shaking, is he rattled, is he pressing, what do you see?
I can't speak to Trevor's confidence. I can say he has to play better, you know, and you know, obviously we had some missed throws yesterday. We had some misreads. We had some plays that we missed that we had open, you know, so he has to make those plays for us. But I can't speak to his confidence. Trevor, in my opinion, is a confident guy. He had a good week of work, so I can't speak to that. I mean, he's simply got to play better.
Message to your team today?
The message was, you know, we don't want to just survive this next month. You know, we want to push forward, keep working, keep studying, keep pushing details, and trying to win football games. You know, we don't want guys just showing up to work and just checking boxes. Okay, we want to go to work and push this team into a positive area.
Have you had any other thoughts about the onside kick? The
Mine
Monday-
or
the one
or
the
Adams?
Dolphins kicked at you.
No, not at all, guys. I mean, we're playing a football game. It's our job to recover it. We had 3 guys there, and they had 2, I think. You know, so simply recover the kick.
Was that the same thought
I have no
process
issue with
in
that.
calling timeouts at the end of the game?
Absolutely. I'm trying to score points. Absolutely.
Do you feel that the defense played well enough to get the win yesterday?
That's hard to say, Nikki, because, it's a team game, and, if you shut them out or you held them to no touchdowns, no scores, I can say yes, but we didn't do that. It's a team game, so obviously they had some good moments there, but good enough to win, it's hard to say when you don't win.
Musgrave's been on the job as offensive coordinator for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
How would you evaluate his performance, especially the behind-the-scenes stuff?
Yeah, I think he's done fine. I mean, he's a smart guy. He's a great teacher, of offensive football as far as quarterback play. So he's done good with our quarterbacks, But, coaches coach and players play. We got to continue to make plays and continue to block better and throw the ball better and catch the ball better. But I've been pleased with Billy the last 2 weeks.
He's back today? Did you speak to him at all?
He's back, yes. Yeah, he's good.
How are his spirits?
His spirits are high. He's playing dominoes.
A few more for the coach, guys?
You, at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
said you split it into quarters. You've got 1 quarter left of football.
Yeah.
What are your realistic expectations for this
Well,
quarter?
that's a great question. That was my slide to the team. I showed them all 3 quarters, and obviously the first quarter was good, and the second and third hadn't been good. And my thoughts to the players were, we got 1 quarter to go here, and we want to finish strong. We want to do something positive for this season so we can move forward in the future here. But I think everyone's in. Everyone's eyes were up, and everyone's feeling the same way. And we get it, guys. It's been hard on the fans, the city, you guys, us, our families. It's been hard. We get it, but we have to continue to go to work and to make something positive here.
We've had conversations with John been like over the stretch.
It's been great. We talk every day. We talked for an hour this morning. We're just talking about how to improve it, and how to make it better. We're both disappointed, obviously, with the season of how it's gone, but it's our job to fix it.
What have his suggestions been to improve it? If you're saying you're talking about improving them?
Well, I won't share our private conversation. That wouldn't be right. But just talking football and talking personnel, about who's the best fits and who can play where to help us win, and how to help certain players. John's got great football IQ and great instincts when it comes to helping players. So, that's private, but that's the kind of the gist of what we talk about.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, guys.
We good? Thank you, guys. All right.